Hello everyone, welcome to this Cypress tutorial. In this tutorial, we will learn to automate the select and autocomplete based dropdowns. So let's begin. First, let's understand what are the select based dropdowns or what are the autocomplete. So for that, let me open the browser here, and in the browser, let's go to the website called sourcedemo.com, and here first we will log in with the username and password provided here. So let me copy this one from here, paste it here, and click on login. So after login, you will see that this is sort of a drop down, and if you click on this one, then you can select any option from these available options, right? And if I go here and right click on this one, inspect on this one, you will see that here you will find a select tag. So when you will find a select tag, then these drop downs are based on select, right? And we will call it as a select drop downs. Okay, now we want to automate this one, and what we need to do is that we need to click on this one, and maybe we need to select any of the options from this list. Okay, and now let's go to the Visual Studio Code here, and let me create one class file here. Click on new file. I am naming it as select dropdown.js. Let me copy some basic code of lines from the previous script. Let me copy from here and paste it here. Now we know that we need to write the describe block, describe, then we need to provide the title here, validate drop downs, and then we need to use a callback function here, and here is the body of the function. Now inside the describe block, we need to write a test using the it block, and we would be using a similar approach here. Validate select based drop down, and again we need a function and then the body of the function, right? The first thing is that we need to visit the website, we need to log in. So I will be copying the previous script where we used to learn the hooks. So let me copy this code from here. This is the website. Let me copy, let me paste it here. Then we need to provide the username, password, and click on the login button, and then here, and that's it. So once after the login, what we need to do is that we need to click on this one, right? So let me go here and inspect this one, and let me go to the selector sub here, and let me copy the CSS selector here, and then let's go back to the Visual Studio Code here, then cy.get, and we need to provide the selector. And now what we need to do is that we have a command called select. So dot select, and whatever we need to select from that particular list, we need to provide here. So if I go back to this page, and if I inspect this again, and here you see this is a text here from high to low. So let me copy this one, and let me go back to the Visual Studio Code and provide this one. So this is the value from this particular drop down. I need to select this value. Let me save this one, and now open the test runner, and let's run this one and see what happens. It will go to the website, it will log in, and it should select the value. Yes, you see that it selected the price high to low, and here we are also on to price high to low. So this is the first thing we learned today, is all about the select based drop down. Now what are basically the auto complete drop downs, or in simple word, auto solutions or autocomplete? So for that, let me go back to the browser here and let me go to google.com. And here on google.com, if you type something like, for example, if I type Cypress automation, so you will get a lot of suggestions here. So this is basically a auto suggestion. And for example, if we want to click on any of these options provided, for example, Cypress automation salary, this is what we need to click. Okay, so this can be achieved in a very easy way also. And let me go to this Visual Studio Code here, and let's change the code inside here. And let me copy the URL first, then paste it here, and let me change the name to validate complete autocomplete base dropdown. Once we need to go on this particular website, then we need to search a term. So in order to search a term, let me go back here and inspect this drop down field. So this is a field. Let's copy the locator from here, go back here, provide this here, and what we need to type, we need to type Cypress automation. And once we will do that, what we need to do, we need to go to a particular element from the suggestions, and also after suggestions we need to click on that suggestion. So that's really simple here. After typing this command here, and we already know the usage of contains, so we'll be using the power of contains here. So cy dot contains, and what it should contain, it should contain, for example, we want to automate like Cypress automation example. So let me paste it here. Let's copy from here, and now go back to Visual Studio Code. Contains this. If Cypress find this, then I will ask Cypress to click on this one. Now save this one and see what happens. So it will go to the google.com and it will type Cypress automation, and it got suggestions. And in suggestions, you see it didn't have any suggestion regarding the term we are looking for. Like for example, we are searching for Cypress automation example, and here it shows that it didn't find it. So what else it is looking for? Cypress automation tutorial. So this is a command. Let me copy from here, and let me go back to Visual Studio Code, provide this command, and save this one. Now let's see what happens. So it will go to Cypress automation, it will search for it, it click on it, and now we are on this particular search term. And there are so many other options here. This search is dynamic autocomplete search. So dynamic autocomplete search is that based on the user search, these suggestions will appear here. The second is basically a selected one, means the list is already there, which will not be changed, and you need to complete based on the list provided. For that, let me show you an example here. For example, if you go to any kind of a airlines website, for example, if I go to Skyscanner, for example, one of the very famous website, so let me click on this one, and here you will find this kind of a thing here, which is autocomplete. And if I start typing, let's suppose, so it will show me a suggestions. But here in this particular case, this list is fixed because the countries list is always, finalized list of the countries across the world. So it will search between these list of countries. So again, we need to use a similar approach which we used here. We need to find or provide the input there, then, and using the contains, we need to click on that auto suggested element. So that's all about the Dropdowns today. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you like our content, then do like, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Once again, thank you so much and see you in the next tutorial.